What a lot of senior management simply don't realize is that they can take the time, energy, resources to communicate and implement a program, but at the end of the day, custodial teams are, as I call them, your last line of defense. You know, like a football team. Somebody's got to be at the back there protecting it. Because what they don't realize is all this hard work can be done or undone overnight when the custodial go through at night, pick it all up, and who knows what happens. Because everyone thinks they're doing the right thing on the right side. So when you're getting involved, I say setting up a program, you need to bring the custodial team as one of the key stakeholders because they'll make all the difference. The first questions when I ask a senior management team if they're going to do a recycling program, and the one that's most important is your custodial team unionized? Because if it is unionized, that can seriously impact any type of program or change. That's important. The second one is a language barrier, because in many instances we've seen it where the team doesn't speak the language, and when you're trying to teach and educate them, they just don't understand. So what we've done is when you're doing the labeling and the processing, and even when you open the doors to containers, have it in Spanish or color coded. And that way they can clearly identify, because I have seen issues, and this was on site at a very large facility in Washington, where they had a two-bag system, clear and blue, and they said all the clear goes into the trash and all the blue goes into the recycling. When we actually went to the back of the house and watched what was taking place, everything was backwards, which was really troubling, and it really came down to a communication issue. The third one that you have to address with custodial teams is the time involvement. And because when you're asking someone to do something new or add to their workload, it changes everything. So maybe they're an 8-hour shift. They could service 300 workstations in an 8-hour shift. Now you're going to ask them to separate the recycling. So my advice to everyone is follow them on a nightly shift routine to see is it going to impact and require additional time, or in many cases, if you have centralized recycling, it's going to require less time. And people say now they can get back to doing a proper job of cleaning the desks, which they've never had time to do. I'm Bruce Buchan, encouraging you to never waste a moment, especially when it comes to custodial servicing your building, because they can make or break your program.